Welcome to the Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Today, an update about the deadly wildfires in California and why the Senate race in Arizona just made history. Plus, what to know about Amazon's big announcement, a comic book legend, and a former First Lady. Those stories and more in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Tuesday, November 13th. You ready? Let's do this. The California wildfires are still not out, and officials told CBS News it could actually take weeks to fully contain them. And the death toll is up again as crews continue to search the devastated areas. Now, at least 44 people have died, and more people are still missing. So that number, that death toll, could likely rise again. Most of those killed, at least 42, died in the Camp Fire in Northern California, which is now officially the deadliest wildfire in California history, as well as the most destructive. Reports say the flames moved extremely quickly through the retirement community of Paradise, and then there were traffic jams as people tried to escape. And remember, it's just one of 3 major fires across the state. The 2 others are burning just northwest of Los Angeles. Thousands of people have evacuated their homes. And again, weather conditions are not really helping out firefighters this week. President Trump did approve a request for a major disaster declaration for the state, which helps provide additional funding and resources to deal with this. President Trump may fire the Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, and it could happen in the coming weeks. That's what the Washington Post is reporting, citing several current and former White House officials. The report says Trump has not been happy with her performance regarding his immigration policies, and she's reportedly not been too happy on the job either. But at this point, there's no official word from the White House, and President Trump could always change his mind. We'll see. A week now after the election, the race for a Senate seat in Arizona has finally been decided. The AP declared Kyrsten Sinema as the winner over Martha McSally, but it was a close one. Now, the Wall Street Journal reports Sinema will be Arizona's first Democrat in 30 years to win a Senate election. She'll also become the state's first female senator and the first openly bisexual member of the U.S. Senate ever, when she takes office in January. She'll take the place of Republican Senator Jeff Flake, who chose not to seek a second term. But Republicans will still have control of the Senate with the majority. And even though there are several House races across the country still up in the air, it's already clear Democrats will still have control of the House. It's likely advice we've all heard before, but the government just officially updated exercise guidelines for the first time since they came out 10 years ago. The AP reports the biggest change is that exercise and movement should start young. Instead of age 6, the guidelines now say get kids moving with active play as young as 3. And the guidelines still recommend adults getting plenty of exercise throughout the week, saying only 20% of Americans get enough exercise today. Expect the big announcement from Amazon as soon as today. The Wall Street Journal cites sources saying it's final. Amazon's second headquarters will be split between the Long Island City neighborhood in New York and the Crystal City area of Arlington, Virginia. The Journal calls this one of the largest economic development projects in recent history. Remember, Amazon started a search more than a year ago, telling cities to apply if they wanted a chance at its HQ2, which Amazon said would bring 50,000 jobs and billions of dollars in investments. Amazon narrowed it down to 20 finalists months ago, and then it turns out the company decided to split the second headquarters into 2, likely avoiding transit and housing issues with a big influx of workers in one city and trying to recruit more talent from more places. But critics say the whole guessing game thing was just a way to pit states against each other and get more tax breaks that the company doesn't really need. Either way, expect to hear the official announcement soon, and then we'll likely get more reaction from NYC and Northern Virginia. Okay, a quick break now to thank our sponsor this week, Swap.com. Swap.com is the world's largest online consignment and thrift store. It sells brands like Lululemon, Carter's, Nike, and Gap while saving you up to 90% off the retail price. I don't really like spending hours at a store, but with Swap.com, it's easy. You filter your search settings to find exactly what you're looking for, all with a few clicks. So whether it's women's workout clothes, a holiday outfit, or kids' toys, it's all there. And everything you find is gently used, quality, hand-inspected items, and there are new items added daily. Plus, once you buy, if something doesn't fit, there are hassle-free returns within 30 days. Swap.com is offering a special offer to the Newsworthy listeners. Get 35% off select items for your first order with the promo code Newsworthy. Again, just go to Swap.com and use the promo code Newsworthy. You'll also have a chance to check out new deals listed every day on Swap.com's homepage. Now, back to the news. He's responsible for many of the most popular superheroes in comic books and movies. He was one of the creators of Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Black Panther, and many more superheroes. But Variety reports Stan Lee died Monday. He was the former editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics. Many of the creations he had a hand in were translated into TV shows and movies that grossed billions at the box office. Lee was 95. Former First Lady Michelle Obama's memoir called Becoming comes out today. And already the Washington Post reports it's becoming the biggest book of the year. Barnes & Noble announced it's already sold more pre-orders than any other adult book since 2015. And CNN reports it's already #1 on Amazon. And this week, Oprah Winfrey added to the hype. Becoming was chosen for Oprah's book club. And Oprah will moderate the first stop in Obama's book tour, which starts today in Chicago. Michelle Obama gets very personal and revealing in this book. She talks about marriage and a miscarriage, her own confidence, and what she thinks about the current administration. She even called President Trump a misogynist and bully and said she stopped even trying to smile at his inauguration. President Trump pushed back, though, saying she got paid to write a book and cause controversy for sales. ABC News ran a special with a preview of the book. You can find links in today's show notes. If you tried to get on Facebook yesterday and couldn't, you're not alone. Facebook showed an error message for part of Monday afternoon. And enough people went to Twitter to talk about it that the hashtag #FacebookDown started trending. The company statement only said a routine test caused the problem, but everything is back up and running normally now. Voice assistants are starting to play more of a role inside your cars. Volkswagen and Apple teamed up with its VW CarNet app. Now The Verge reports iPhone users with iOS 12 can use Siri to lock and unlock their cars, check mileage, and more. But it's not necessarily free. VW owners do pay a monthly subscription fee for the app. Other companies like Amazon have already gotten involved. Amazon has made an Echo Auto speaker that's specifically designed for cars and also partnered with car makers like Ford to install the Alexa voice assistant in the cars before they're even sold. Singer Bruno Mars is doing something good for the holidays. He's using the title of his Grammy-winning album, 24 Karat Magic, for a good cause. People reports he'll be providing 24,000 Thanksgiving meals to the Salvation Army's program in his native Hawaii. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you got value out of today's episode, please be sure to let others know you love the Newsworthy and they should be listening too. And if you want to read more about any of the news stories we talked about, I try to make it easy for you. You'll find links and more articles in today's show notes. Just go to thenewsworthy.com, click episodes, and find today's date. The Newsworthy is ready for you to listen every weekday by 4 in the morning, so I'll be back with more news tomorrow. Have a great day.